guys? It's Lilly May coming to you live from Las Vegas.
And it's LindaRose coming to you live from Maine.
I am so excited for today's episode. We have a lot of really cool things to share with you guys. And also, happy National Women's Day, because that's the day on top of Women's History Month.
Yeah, and I love that they're in sync with each other. I don't know, I think it's awesome.
It's great. I'm so excited. So today we are going to be airing an interview we did with Clara Woods, an inspiring artist, and she was so amazing to interview, and I was so honored to have her on the show.
Yeah, and I think this interview is going to so the girl we did interview, Clara, she does have a disability, and I think that a lot of people look, I guess, I don't want to say down, but do you think that people with disabilities can't do as much as people who are not disabled, and which isn't true. And Clara really shows that, and she's an amazing person. And I'm so happy we got to interview her. She did really, really good, and it was a lot of fun.
Absolutely. We're going to be sharing a few of her TikToks before we air her interview. So make sure to stay tuned for all of that, and stay tuned for after her interview too, because we will be back on for the new segment and some cool announcements.
I hope you guys enjoy the interview.
Do you know that I'm 17 years old and have already sold more than 700 paintings worldwide? Hi, I am Clara Woods. I had a stroke in the safest place in the world, my mom's womb. The stroke brought me many challenges that I'm overcoming, one of which is to develop a career and live with dignity. Today I'm a professional painter. I can't speak, write, or read, but I understand English, Italian, and Portuguese. You can Google my name to know more about me or start following my world. What is your wish when you blow out the candles on the cake? This year I wish more and more people would hang one of my artworks in their homes. For this wish to come true, until March 10th, my birthday, you will have 17% off on all original artworks and prints available on the shop. Click here to unwrap your gift.
Hey, thank you both so much for coming on today. I'm so honored to get to talk to you guys.
Yes, we're also grateful. Where are you placed?
I'm actually from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Okay.
And I'm from Maine. We live in two different states, pretty far away. So.
Oh, right.
Sure. So for our first question tonight, we wanted to ask you if you could introduce yourself and tell us some about you.
Yeah. There you go. The volume is clear. Yeah, because we had Clara recorded on the here on a voice synthesizer. The track. And let's see here. No, it's all right. It's not at the maximum, but it's perfect. There you go. Perfect.
Hi, I'm Clara. I'm almost 17 years. I had a perinatal stroke, and I can't speak, write, or read, but I understand English, Italian, and Portuguese. I'm Italian from Florence, my mom is Brazilian, and my dad is half Canadian and half Dutch. We moved to California 2 years ago after I got the American visa as an extraordinary talent. I'm a painter, and I love to make art. I have already sold more than 700 artworks. My parents left everything to create a future together.
Wow, that's so amazing. You are so talented and such an inspiration. This next one is a double question. You have so much passion for painting. I was wondering, where did your love for art come from?
Where did your love for art come? You can push it. Yes, that's right.
I started painting for fun, and I used to destroy all my art. After a while, I accepted my way of expressing myself, and colors and forms began appearing. But the game changer was when my mom gave me the book of Frida Kahlo. Frida had a disability also, but she never let her disability stop her.
Wow, that is so inspiring. I know your style is so unique and your own, but I was wondering, is there like a particular artist? I know you're talking about Frida, but is there another one or something that inspires your artwork?
Yes, you can, that's right.
Frida Kahlo was the first one that inspired me, and because of her, I'm a professional painter. I love Van Gogh, Basquiat, and I follow lots of emergence artists such as Derek Forger, Gregory Siff, Gian Piero, Sean Witherspoon.
You are incredibly talented, and I know that art is a huge thing in your life. And I wanted to know, and I know that creative outlets are really, really important. And I wanted to know, how has art helped you grow both personally and professionally?
Yeah. You can, that's one else also, yes, you can. That's exactly the same question. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
100%. I don't know how my life would be without art in all senses. Art allowed me to grow, follow my dreams, learn the process, be disciplined, have hope, and be someone. When you have a disability, society wants you to be on the side, so they don't have to face new ways of communicating or discover the unknown.
Creative outlets are so important. It was so cool to hear how art is your creative outlet. I was looking at your website, and you have accomplished so much in your career already. I was wondering, is there an accomplishment of yours that stands out to you the most?
An accomplishment that you liked very much, the Rainbow River. Was that an accomplishment that you liked very much? You know, when we moved from Italy to California 2 years ago, we had it very rough to start off because we did not know, but we ended nursing Clara's grandfather, my father-in-law, and he died on the 1st of March, and we then on that same day actually even moved in the house that we're living, and we had a lot of space because we first living in a city of Florence in downtown, right? It was super tight. We painted from the kitchen, and in here having a garage that's no car in it, but all paint and everything, was able to do a 9-foot tall painting, and that is being also painted a bit with the right hand, right, Clara? And it was really, you went nice and wild and berserk right on that one. And yeah, that I think Rainbow River is, that's the question, right? You asked if there's a work that standed out in the course of this period.
Yeah, I had also asked if there was an accomplishment of hers that she's really proud of.
Oh, of the accomplishment. Sorry, yeah, I wrote it out. Yeah, there it is. This one here is the answer. You, Clara. There you go. This one. Yeah, this baby here. There you go.
It feels good. I think I don't realize yet the proportion of what is happening, but I feel that I have something to wake up for. When I used to go to school and art was not there, it was always the same. People trying to make me do things that I couldn't do. Learn Italian, grammar, math.
Wow, that's so amazing. And for those of you who don't know, Clara has made around 30 exhibitions around the world and has had an art show hosted by Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, that was something. You wanted to say something about what happened with Virgil Abloh? We can. Yeah, but it is written here somewhere. Oh, there you go. You can answer to this one. Yes, more or less the question. There you go. You can put that.
I think the fact that today I have work and I can live with dignity. I love that Virgil Abloh saw me and allowed me to do some projects together. I was so sad when he died because I felt loved and important working with him. The other day I got a message from a girl saying that she did not suicide because she was motivated by my videos. I think this was the most important.
That is amazing, and I know that that accomplishment must have felt really, really good for you, and something that must have been such a huge, huge step forward for you. And for our next question, I think your art is so amazing, and I love seeing some of your pictures of your exhibitions, and I want to know how you felt when you see the paintings and the art that you make in galleries.
This one here.
I love it. Bring me lots of emotions. I love the opening of my art shows, where I can meet everyone. Sometimes it is overwhelming because of the noise and lots of people around.
Wow, and I know I've seen some pictures of your art shows and stuff, and they are so amazing. Your story is super inspiring, especially how you haven't let any challenges you faced in the past deter you from your goals. I was wondering, what advice would you give to someone who wants to pursue art but is nervous about any challenges they may face during their journey?
This one here. There you go. Yeah, it's the question she asked. There we go. There, this one. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Never give up. Believe in yourself. Love yourself. Be perseverant. Believe in your dreams. Work hard.
Wow, that's such beautiful advice, and it's so important. And to add to that, I know when I saw your story, it really spoke to me. How does it feel to know that your art is having an impact on people all around the world?
Yeah, that is. How does it feel that your art is having an impact on people around? Yeah, I think that is actually the biggest and more joyful side, because ironically, Clara's got mom that does the answering, and that takes a lot of communication with Clara to always bring her, keep on board. Not that we create a double life, but then also to see that it's a road of acceptance, right, Clara? That when you started painting and you were tearing things up and everything, you were not happy with yourself, and that road of accepting the limitations, it's transforming the persons into blessings, actually. And that makes a big change, right, dear? More than all the hullabaloo around it. And also chats like with that teenager in Belgium that we have at heart that is struggling and to rejoin for what, but no matter what.
Absolutely. There's so much great insight in there. Linda, did you want to go next?
Yeah, and I think that you being an influencer on social media social media can be a very difficult, multiple social media platforms can be super difficult to navigate. And I mean, me and Lilly have gone through that with our show, and we want to know if being an influencer on social media can be a positive but challenging experience. What has been the most important thing you've learned from being an influencer?
Yes, this is where can be there it is. Yeah, this one here.
To love me even with all my difficulties and my disability. If I don't love myself as I am, how can I influence someone?
Depois que semana videoconferência.
That's such an important thing to bring up, and you are just so inspiring, and I've loved getting to talk to you today, Clara. For our last question, you have made so many beautiful creations. Where can people go to look at and purchase your artwork?
I'm in all social media channels as Clara Woods. You can Google my name or go to www.clarawoodscollection.com.
Thank you again so much for coming on today. I was so honored to get to talk to you, and you're so inspiring. Your story is just amazing, and you're so amazing. Thank you again so much for coming on.
With joy. Do you have any other questions? Do you have a question? How is the name called of your? Remind me the name of your blog.
Our talk show? Yeah, our talk show is called Orchid Times Show.
Yeah, how did you give the name Orchid Talk Show?
Oh, that's actually really cool. So me and Linda came together. Both of our names have flowers in it. And orchid means brave and strong. And we talk about a lot of stuff on our show. So we wanted to do a name like that because it represents bravery.
How precious. Yeah, that is so wonderful. When we think about bravery, I've got that strong phrase that is so comforting. Courage feels fear, but conquers it with love. And love is nourished from forgiving. Forgiving with no but or if.
Absolutely. That's so beautiful. And I loved that. That's such a beautiful quote.
You're in for drinking some water. No.
Thank you both so much again for coming on. I've been so honored to get to talk to you, and I hope you both have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, we bless you dearly also.
Thank you.
How often do you manage to make interviews?
We air an episode with an interview once every week.
Hey, that's a good discipline. Congratulations, dears.
Thank you. We just hit a year of our talk show, so I'm really excited to get there.
Beautiful. So you are going to persevere, not for what, but no matter what. Rejoicing. Yes. Congratulations, dears. You're a living example. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
There you go.
Wow, that was such an inspiring and empowering interview, and I was so honored to have her on the show. She is just such a great example, and she's amazing.
Yeah, and I loved getting to interview her, and I love the relationship that her and her dad have. And I loved interviewing her, and the way what she has done with her art is insane, and I can't wait to see what else she can do.
Absolutely. Clara has so much amazing art on her website, so make sure to check it out. Also, she's having a sale on her page until this Friday for her birthday, so you can get any of her art 17% off. So make sure to check it out if you're interested. We have her links and everything in the description, and I also posted it in the chat earlier. So make sure to check that out if you're interested.
Yeah, so we are going to move on from that, and again, go check out her page. If you can, buy some of her art, because it is top notch. And also check out her TikTok if you want more information, because she posts a lot of info on there, and you can learn more about her life and everything. So now we are going to do news segment, I think.
Yes, we're going to go ahead and do our news segment next. So for our first topic today, we wanted to take some time to talk about what's happening to girls in Iran right now. There has been a mass posting of schoolgirls all over Iran, and hundreds of girls have been affected all around the country. The government in Iran is doing this as an act of revenge because girls are standing up for their human rights. The poison is affecting girls' health and is keeping them from attending school. It's so important to remember while we're celebrating Women's Month that girls around the world are going through so much to fight and stand up for their basic human rights. And it's so disappointing to see and hear stories like this about the struggles women and girls face all around the world. And let's make sure we speak up and use our voices to help amplify their message. It's so important.
Yeah, I think that, everything that's happening right now and everything that we talk about on our news segments and even off our news segments, just in general, just shows how, like we get these amazing things that happen that put us forward, but doesn't even really put us a whole entire step forward because of the amount of other things that are keeping us back because of all the events that are, just making those tiny steps forward feel like not a step at all. Like, there's so many events and things that happen that just make those tiny steps feel non-existent. And I'm just hoping that we can get to the point where there isn't as many events that are making those steps feel so tiny.
100%. And that's why it's so important we continue to use our voice and raise awareness for issues like this, because the only way we'll ever see change is by making sure we all stand together and use our voices. For our next topic tonight, we're going to talk some about what's going on in Rwanda right now. The Protestant Council of Rwanda has directed all health facilities run by its members to stop carrying out abortions. Abortion was previously illegal in Rwanda with a prison sentence for anyone who had one or helped terminate a pregnancy, but the law was changed in 2018 to say abortion is allowed in cases of rape or when pregnancy causes a health risk. This is going to hurt and affect so many women in Rwanda. It's so sad that women around the world continue to have their rights taken away from them, and this new movement in Rwanda is so devastating to read about, and it's going to hurt so many women.
Yeah, I think that abortion should be open to all, and that I think a woman that knows that she's not ready to have a child and knows that she's not in that place or is not prepared for it shouldn't have to, because I know that having, I mean, I don't know personally, I know from secondhand that having a kid and then having to set that kid up for adoption can be really hard, because but at the same time, I know like girls that have to get abortions that are like minors and stuff. It can be hard to have to make that decision already, and having to have that child be born and then having to give it away can be hard too. So I think that it's I think that should be. I'm pro-choice, so I think that it's sad that abortion is still legal in so many places, because a woman who knows she's not prepared or is not ready and mentally shouldn't have to deal with the kid, because that can just make the kid's life hard.
Absolutely, that's such an important topic to bring up. For our next thing that we want to discuss tonight, Tennessee is now the first state in 2023 to restrict drag shows. The Senate passed a bill on the 9th saying that adult cabaret performances were no longer allowed on public property as to shield children, threatening violators with a misdemeanor and repeated offenders with a felony. This law will be going into effect on July 1st, and it's so discouraging to hear about more and more laws being passed in different states that try to diminish the LGBTQ plus and drag culture's voice and representation. And these laws are constantly being brought to attention that are meant to silence the community's voice, and it's completely unacceptable. And the sad thing is that now, because of this law, other states might try to pass laws similar to it, and let's just all hope that any future bills that aim to take away a community's representation don't get passed.
Yeah, and I think that a huge thing that I was thinking about while reading about that is just from what I've heard from like shows like RuPaul's Drag Race and things like that. From what I've heard from those shows, that drag is a lot of ways that primarily gay men express themselves, and it's how. And I've heard that it helped a lot of people come out of the closet, and just all the stories I've heard about how drag has helped people. And I can't imagine what people who live there who do drag are feeling right now, because for a lot of people that's a creative outlet for them. And like for like Lilly, it's music. For me, it's poetry, and for them, it could be drag. And now with that law being passed, they won't be able to do it publicly anymore, and that's really hard to hear, because it's something that they enjoy and something that is a huge part of their life, and you can't just throw stuff like that out of your life, and it's not something you can just get rid of. And I think that's a lot of things that a lot of people don't understand. It's not just something you can get rid of, like it's part of you, and you can't just get rid of it. And I think that having that law passed is really devastating.
Yeah, it was so sad to hear about the law being passed, and let's all make sure that we use our voices to talk about this issue to hopefully prevent other states in the future from passing laws similar to this one. For our last topic tonight, we wanted to go ahead and talk about something we haven't really discussed much about on Orchid Times, which is recent climate change issues. Many of you may have heard of the Willow Project, but for anyone who isn't familiar with it, we are going to briefly explain it and its consequences. The Willow Project is a massive and decades-long oil drilling venture on Alaska's North Slope. The Willow Project's goal is to bring more revenue to that region. Many environmental activists have spoken out against the project, drawing attention to the issue on social media. There is a petition now on change.org called Say No to the Willow Project that has over 1.6 million signatures already. And young voters have created the hashtag Stop Willow Project that has over 10 million views. Climate change is such a big issue, and it's so disappointing to see the approval of Willow, especially since the president said in his campaign that he would work to end oil drilling on federal land. So let's all hope that the petition and attention that this project has gotten will deter the government from starting this project, and go sign the petition also if you can. It's on change.org.
Yeah, and I think it's important that what we do talk about here on Orchid Times is obviously very woman empowerment based. It's what our show is all about. But there is just something I wanted to point out, because me and my grandmother were talking about the other day, is that you don't have to agree with me and Lilly. This is just kind of a whole thing that I wanted to talk about, just bring up really quickly. I just remembered about it. is that you don't have to agree with what me and Lily talk about in our opinions, but we do ask you are respectful. As one, we are minors, but two, we speak out about these things to not just for, I think a lot of people think we do it for views and we do it to get attention, but this show is to help women feel like they're not alone and feel that they can use their voice and that women deserve equal rights as men. And we just try and talk about a lot of different things. And so I just wanted to point that out. I was talking about that with EmEm a few days ago, and I just wanted to bring that up because hate comments personally don't bother me, but I know that it does bother people because if you're really, it bothers other people that stand in what me and Lily believe in. And I think that it's just important that you do respect it because you also, when you put a hate comment in the chat, you are also about women empowerment. You're also hurting other people that believe in it. So I just wanted to bring that up because I just remembered about it and I thought that was important. So.
Yeah, Orchid Times is meant to be a safe community for women to talk about their experiences. So we always like to make sure we're talking about everything that's going on all around the world and in the US that affects women. So yeah, that's the end of our news segment for today. We had a few quick announcements we wanted to talk about. We wanted to give some people some more time on the Nightingale because it is a super long book. So we will be postponing the discussion until the end of April. And next week, we will be taking the week off since it's my spring break, but we will be back on normally with episodes on the 22nd of March.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And we have something very, very exciting coming up these next few weeks. We are planning something pretty huge right now. We're doing a lot of huge stuff right now that I want to tell each and every one of you every single thing that we're bringing, like that's about to happen, but I can't. It's really hard not to say anything. I'm an accidental spoiler, and it's so hard for me not to say anything about like what we're doing in the future because I just want to tell everybody. Oh, also, we're doing a fundraiser on the 29th, and if you want to, help us with a fundraiser and sign up for that and just come on Orchid Times and perform. We'd love to have you there. We have quite a few slots open right now. So yeah, we have 4. So if you want to come and do a fundraiser on the 29th with us, we'd love to have you there.
Absolutely. We have the sign-up sheet in the description, so make sure you guys go check that out. We have 4 slots left, so make sure to grab those if you're interested. And also, we're going to be airing an interview with we did with Priyana, an amazing singer-songwriter, on the 22nd, so make sure to tune into that. And we're going to close out today's episode with an art montage, and make sure to check out all the artists and support them. We have their links in the description. Thank you all so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you guys again on the 22nd. I hope you all have a great few weeks, and bye.